What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today is there's a little bit of a surprise. I got a text message from one of my buddies that's like, yo, I totally think you should have bought this color Wrangler. And I was like, where did you find that? And it was a bikini Wrangler. So I immediately called him. I was like, dude, where did you find that? So he told me the name of the dealership. I hopped on the forums because I was like, I'm not sure if anybody's even posted about this yet. And sure enough, there have been two postings of bikini Wranglers kind of making their way in the wild to dealerships. But there's only two right now, and both of them are at dealerships here in Columbus. So we are gonna go for a ride, hit up. The first one is going to be a two-door Rubicon, and then the other one is an unlimited Rubicon. So both Rubicons. I'm curious, I haven't looked at anything else. He just sent me the one picture from the outside, and then I found the other one on the forum, the unlimited, and I really only saw the outside picture. So I'm actually kind of curious if it's going to be like Mojito, where they kind of kept with the gray dash instead of the red dash. So that is what we are going to be doing today. We're going to hop in the Jeep and we are going to be heading to those dealerships to get a nice up close and personal look at the bikini. This is great because you guys will be able to see it in a two-door and a four-door version. I thought, you know, maybe wouldn't see them till June, maybe possibly July, and here they are, two of them right here in Columbus. So let's hop in the Jeep and head on over. Also, we got this here nice package. This will be the next install video, so stay tuned for that. And it's the first 70-degree day here in Ohio. It literally was like 40 yesterday, so I think I'm gonna pop these tops off. And that's more like it. Alright guys, so we just made it here to the dealership, and wow, this thing is a lot more blue than I expected. It's very, very teal. Honestly, in person, it's pretty blue. I mean, teal is a good description of it, but yeah, it's got the color match fenders and the color match hardtop, automatic, and yeah, it looks like they kept with the gray dash on the inside. So just like the Mojito Rubicon, it'll stay with the gray dash instead of having the red one like the other one. Honestly, it's a very hard color to describe. I know they used to make TJs in a very similar color, but this is not that. Honestly, it's a lot more blue than I imagined it being. Looking back here at the forums, it looks, actually, I guess compared to the pictures online, it is a little more green. So I could see that. It's definitely the most teal I've ever seen, if that makes any sense. It's really hard to describe this, the new bikini color. Honestly, I thought I was gonna be in love with it, but after seeing it in person, I'm not sure. I'm sure with like the top off and like just seeing like the roll cage and then the doors off, it would look a lot better. But personally, I thought I was gonna like this color a lot better. So definitely one of the first changes I noticed is the Falcon MTs. I've never seen, or at least not yet, haven't seen any Jeep from the factory that has the Falcon MTs. They usually have these, you know, BFGs on them. A little bit more aggressive pattern, especially on the side here. Definitely nice. I know on the Moabs, they switched to the KM2s, which are a nice aggressive mud tire, and this looks a lot better, I think, than the KO2s that came on the Rubicon. Honestly, it's growing on me. The more I stand here, the better it looks to me. It's really, really hard to describe what color this is. I don't know if my camera will be able to focus here, but there is a ton of metal flake in this color. I don't know, honestly, I can't decide if I like it or not. The more I stand here and keep looking at it, I guess it looks really nice just because it's different. It's different JL color than we've ever seen before. But I mean, I really like my Mojito over there. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's a two-door. I do like the dark Rubicon accents, you know, in the grille, the Rubicon lettering, and then on the hood there, especially on the side. It really darkens this color up, but honestly, the more I stand here, the more I'm not sure what color this is. It's one of those colors that just messes with me. Honestly, I thought it was more blue, but now I'm looking at it, it's definitely more green. I think it'll depend on the sunlight. It is kind of a cloudy day here in Columbus. We're supposed to get a rainstorm here anytime, so I really would love to see this in the sunshine. I'm sure it'll just come to life just like the Mojito does. But the more I stand here, the more green it gets. So it's a more green blue, if that makes any sense. I mean, teal is the most accurate color I can describe it as. And to see it in a two-door is really cool. But I am definitely jealous of these Falken MTs. I really wish I had some mud terrains, but that'll change soon. All right, so that is the two-door. It's definitely more blue, but the more I looked at it, like it was kind of like turning green. It was like one of the weirdest colors I've ever seen. All right, so that will wrap up the first Bikini JL. I mean, I just kind of walked the outside. It was locked. Obviously, I wanted to see the color more than the inside because it's gonna be exactly the same as any other JL. I really can't make up my mind if I like the color or not. I thought when I saw like the leaked images of it being in the factory and coming through under the light, and I think this is the problem, is this is what happened when I really liked the Hella Yella. When I saw it in pictures at the LA Auto Show, I thought it was so much brighter, like a canary yellow, and I just loved that color. That's the color I wanted. When I saw it in person, I was like really kind of disappointed because it was more like a school bus yellow kind of color, and I really wanted it to be like a really, really bright yellow. Same goes for this. When I saw the factory leaked pictures, I was really excited, but I think because of the lighting inside the factory, it really brightened this color up. Now that we have like a lot of overcast and we're outside and it's about to rain, I think it just darkened it up a lot. So that's why I think it's looking like it's more blue, but from what I can tell, it's definitely not the same teal as was on the TJs. But maybe just because of the new body lines, it looks a little bit different to me. Honestly though, it is a pretty awesome color. I'm gonna imagine that when the sun comes out, much like the Mojito, the color will just come to life because of all of the metal flake that's in the paint. You guys saw my last video where I was painting my fender flares. There was just so much metal flake in that paint that it was just absolutely insane. But anyways, we are going to head over to the other dealership and see the Unlimited Rubicon. Hopefully we'll be able to get this Jeep a little bit closer, so that way you guys kind of have a reference point of, you know, this is what the Mojito looks like and this is what, you know, the Bikini will look like. Regardless, it's gonna look a lot more blue next to the Mojito, but keep in mind that ocean blue is a very, very dark blue compared to what this Bikini color is. Teal is like the perfect color that I could say that describes this. So hopefully we'll be able to get this next to the other one at the other dealership and show you guys a little bit closer. All right, so luckily I knew that this was going to happen. That's why I put my top back on. But in true Ohio fashion, it just started thunderstorming out of nowhere. So Jeep Wrangler color gods just do not want me to show you guys this color in the sun, which is very unfortunate because today was, in fact, the nicest day that we had starting off this year. It was literally 70 degrees. So let's just see here if we go into the radar. Oh yeah, looks like we are right in the middle of it because the wind is traveling up this way, so it just started. Perfect. So it looks like we are just about to get hit with the worst of it. I just am really wishing that it was nice out so I could show you guys what it looks like in the sun. Oh, and here it is. So I'll park mine right next to it and see if I can't get a good shot of it. So now it's really coming down. I don't know if this hoodie is gonna help me out much, but I'm doing it for you guys. All right, so it's coming down pretty good here, but there's really not, I guess there is, right here, there's ocean blue, and that's a Sport with the black fenders. And then there is the Bikini. Actually, there's one right here behind it. So you guys can see here, between the Bikini here and the ocean blue, it's definitely a lot lighter. It looks like a lot lighter blue. I mean, it must be because of the overcast. Because in person, and on the camera it looks more blue, but in person definitely looks a little bit more green, more teal. But compared to mine, you can see right here, obviously it's nowhere as green as the Mojito is. But it's definitely almost like if that ocean blue back there and Mojito green had a baby, I honestly think that would be the exact color that would come out. I do think I like the four-door look a little bit better on the Bikini. I think maybe a black hardtop would break it up a little bit. Actually, You know what would look really good is if they had like the tan soft top and like the tan leather or tan cloth interior. Now this one's automatic as well. But with the tan interior and the tan top, I think this is what would make the bikini look like it's in its prime, is having the tan with the tan interior. I think that is what would look the best on this. But everybody has their own personal opinion. Gosh, it is really coming down out here. Let me walk this way and show you guys. So this is obviously the ocean blue. It's still got a bunch of metal flake, but it's dark blue. And then there is the bikini. So teal, and actually there's another mojito that looks like mine over there, but the teal is definitely the best way to describe this. I think the camera lightens it up just a little bit. It's a little bit darker than what I'm looking at on the camera, and personally I prefer what's in person than what I'm seeing on the actual camera. There you can see all three colors in one shot. So I really can't think of anything right now that would match this color, or like you guys could like look up online that would make this color make sense, because in person there's really nothing, and in true Jeep fashion there's really nothing that matches this color. I mean, it definitely is a pretty standout color. I was gonna say maybe like an old like Camaro, like old body style Camaro, but now that I'm standing in front of it again in person, I don't know. It's definitely a Jeep thing to be like way out of bounds with the color. And another thing I noticed is we are back to the BFGs on the 4-door. So I don't know if that's like a 2-door option or what it was, but it came with the Falcon MTs. These don't even have the BFG KM2s. These are just the KO2s with the white walls out, which is pretty nice. And they got the upgraded wheels, which I'm like, if I'm gonna spend money on extra wheels, I'll do that later. Oh, there we go. They just turned the lights on. Thank you guys. I don't know if this helps out a little bit, but yeah, it definitely looks a little bit more accurate on my camera now of what the color looks like. I think anybody that has ordered a bikini will not be disappointed. This color actually, now that I keep looking at it, it's growing on me so much. And I'm sure in the sunlight it's a lot more green teal than it is blue teal here in the rain of, you know, Ohio and the cloudiness. And before I get back inside my Jeep to get outside of this rain, here's another shot of it, and then here's a shot of a color matched mojito. So obviously this one is way more green, and obviously there's mine. Both the color match top and color match fenders, it's a little bit more accurate to this where it's color match and color match. I wish they had a color match ocean blue to show you guys, but I mean, that's as close as we're gonna get to what you guys can see. Honestly though, seeing it in person, definitely liking it more and more the more I stand around it. Oh, my hoodie is completely soaked. It really started to come down out here. Here's one last look at the bikini before we head out. Well, welcome to Ohio. It was about 72 and sunny about an hour ago, and now we're down to 61 and pouring rain. So we're back home. Just a bit crummy outside still, as you can see, still raining. It was just so loud in the Jeep driving on the highway and even just sitting in the parking lot that I couldn't even talk. I'm not even sure if any of that audio came through on my camera. It was just so loud on the hardtop because it was coming down so heavy. But I do want to finish this video up by saying I hope that this helped you guys out, you know, kind of give you a real life perspective of what the bikini looks like. I can't believe that both of the first ones that were on the forums were both here in Columbus, and I got to see both of them. It was cool that both of them were all color matched, both Rubicons. One was 2-door, one was 4-door. It gives you a little bit of a better idea of what it looks on either one of them. And what better way to see the bikini than all out color match. Although I really did like the bikini color, having the mojito stand out by itself right now, especially among, you know, all these white and gray cars. I'm still very much in love with the mojito. But there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have not been here before, please get down there, hit subscribe. We are doing a huge giveaway at 5,000 subscribers. Give him the next one.